Nope. So I'm just gonna get started. Morning, everyone. Today is, what day of the week is it? It's Thursday, September 17th. Thursday, September 17th. It says in 1787, the Constitution of the United States of America was approved and signed by 38 out of 41 delegates. So the Constitution of the United States of America was developed and approved by the delegates. There you go. All right. Today also, let's see, share screen. Today is National Apple Dumpling Day. National Apple Dumpling Day is September 17th. I love a good apple dumpling. So our discussion questions, have you tried apple dumplings? If you haven't, you're really missing out. What are apple dumplings? So apple dumplings are an apple covered in a pastry, and I like mine with ice cream and a lot of caramel and whipped cream.
Warm. It has
to be warm. I don't know. I'm on a diet. This isn't good. So, what is your favorite kind of pastry? I mean, apple dumplings are my favorite, but I'm not going to turn one down.
Mm-mm.
I mean, what's your favorite?
Apricot.
Yeah, I like donuts,
Donuts. Yeah.
cake,
Pie.
Anyways, so it says apple dumplings are a sweet apple pastry. So tally our opinions. We think apple dumplings are sweet, they are apples, and they are a pastry. All right. All right, what comes next? Safety sign, forward to number first. Yep. So still the first week of school. Our number of the week is 1. 1. And we've got one little fish in our 10 frame. Our letter of the week is letter A, capital A, lowercase a, and an alligator. Our shape of the week is a diamond. A diamond has 4 sides. 2 sides are slanted. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got our slanted sides that connect together to make a diamond. When they're slanted, it differentiates it from a square that also has 4 sides. So our popular diamond shape of the week is a kite. 1, 2, 3, 4 with slanted sides. Our core word of the week is eat. Our sign is eat. We eat when we are hungry or sad, stressed, depressed, happy, singing happy birthday, eating apple dumplings, going to the Canfield Fair. That's probably what I missed the most this year.
Yeah, that's where I would have gotten my apple.
Yeah, I missed
dumpling.
that's what made me think of it. I'm like, oh, I needed an apple dumpling from the fair. All right, so our safety word of the week is danger. Danger. So you see this sign posted outside of buildings or doors that lead to something dangerous inside. So you want to make sure you have your proper protective equipment if you're going into a door or a building that has a danger sign. All right. I forgot to do today is Thursday. Tomorrow will be Friday. Thank goodness. And yesterday was Wednesday. All right, so we are going to do our read aloud book of the day. Share our screen. Where do we need to end up? So our read aloud book of the day is Masks, Face Shields, and Gloves. Oh my. So it says, when I am at the store or at an appointment, I will see people wearing protective equipment. Sorry, it is skipping pages. Hold on. Protective equipment keeps people safe from germs. One piece of protective equipment is a mask. Here's a mask. Here's our germs that we're trying to stay home and stay safe from these germs. All right. So it says, I might see kids, adults, teachers, store workers, grandparents, doctors, and nurses wear masks. So we've got all these people in our lives that we see wearing masks. Some people wear bandanas, scarves, or other face coverings instead of a mask. So here is a guy wearing a bandana. As long as your face is covered and the people around you have their face covered, then you're stopping the spread of germs. It says face shield. Another thing I might see is a face shield. This is a clear plastic shield that covers someone's face. Usually a doctor, nurse, or dentist will wear a face shield. So when we return to school, you will see me and Miss Chrissy wearing a mask and a face shield. We are required to wear at least a mask, and then a face shield is an option for us. So if you see us looking silly with our masks on and our face shields, that's to keep you safe from germs. All right, it says a face shield can protect from coughs and sneezes. So our mask keeps our coughs and sneezes in and doesn't let it go to anybody else. And a face shield protects us from other people's coughs and sneezes. So it protects the germs from getting into our eyes. Gloves can also protect people from germs. Here's some gloves. We wear gloves all the time when we are changing or feeding. It says, I can try to remember that behind the protective equipment are people with noses and mouths. I know that's sometimes hard to see. And it's hard to tell when somebody's smiling, or, it's hard to tell what they're saying because, if I can't see somebody's mouth, I have a really hard time with what they're saying because I can't see what they're saying. So I like to read mouths and lips and expressions, and we can't do that with masks on. So this is a really weird time. And it says they might even be smiling at me, which we don't know. We don't know. So I will get used to seeing more protective equipment. So here is our mask, our face shield. This lady has either like scrubs or a gown on and some gloves. And it says masks, face coverings, face shields, and gloves are just some of the things that help protect from germs. And it's okay. So even though it looks kind of scary and it looks kind of weird and we're not used to seeing people like this, it's okay. And it's to keep you safe and to keep everybody else safe, that someday we don't have to do this anymore. That would be nice. So, all right. Our next thing that we have to do, I don't know why I stopped sharing that, is to go back to our Scholastic News article. So we want to pull out our Scholastic News article to read this again today. So we want to make sure that we fully understand why it's important to cover our sneezes and stay healthy.
Cover that sneeze, please. It's okay if you have to sneeze, but cover it up, please. That's one way to keep from spreading icky germs all over the place. The truth about germs. We asked Dr. Mia Henderson all about germs. Dr. Henderson is a pediatrician. That means she is a doctor who takes care of kids. As you read, think about ways you can stay healthy this year. What are germs? Germs are tiny living things that can make people sick, says Dr. Henderson. Sick people can spray germs when they cough or sneeze. If you get germs in your body, you can get sick too. This is what germs look like up close. What should you do when you feel a sneeze coming? Dr. Henderson says, when you feel a sneeze coming, sneeze into your elbow or a tissue. That way, you won't get germs on your hands. Why do I need to wash with soap? Washing your hands with just water isn't enough to get rid of germs. That's why you need soap. Wash your hands with soap for at least 20 seconds. Get your hands all soapy and bubbly. The germs will stick to the soap bubbles. Wash the soap off your hands and the germs will go down the drain. Is hand sanitizer as good as soap? Hand sanitizer is not as good as soap. It may not work that well if your hands have a lot of dirt on them. But sometimes you get germs on your hands and there's no soap nearby. That's when you should use hand sanitizer. Just wash your hands as soon as you can. Thank you to Dr. Mia Henderson for all her help on this issue. Dr. Henderson is a pediatrician at St. Louis Children's Hospital.
All right, we're gonna watch our washing hands video. And that's going to be it. We're not going to do this again because we did it yesterday. I can get this out of the way. All right, so we are going to watch our No More Germs video.
No more germs. Achoo! What happens when you sneeze? Your eyes close. Air shoots out of your nose and mouth at about 100 miles per hour. And you spray spit and germs all over. Germs are so small we can't see them without special tools, but they are very powerful. They can make us sick. When sick people cough or sneeze, germs go into the air. You may get sick if you breathe in those germs. Germs can also get in your body if you touch the germs with your hands and then touch your eyes, nose, or mouth. How can you get rid of germs and keep yourself from getting sick? Wash your hands. Wash with warm water and soap. Make sure to wash for at least 20 seconds. That's about as long as it takes to sing the alphabet song. Washing with soap and water will help kill germs on your hands. And if you have to cough or sneeze, cover your mouth so germs don't go everywhere. It's best to sneeze into a tissue or your elbow so you don't get germs on your hand. This will help keep you from getting other people sick. There's one last way you can fight germs. Stay healthy. A healthy body is better at fighting off germs. Eat healthy foods. Exercise. And get plenty of sleep. This will keep your body strong. You'll be great at fighting off nasty germs. Goodbye, germs.
All right, and then today's worksheet will be the read and think. It says, read the text in the top of box on page 2, then stop. what can happen if you get germs in your body? So what happens when you get germs in your body is you get sick. And so we are wearing masks and face shields and protective equipment so that we don't get germs into our body and we don't put germs into anybody else's body. And so when you get germs in your body, you get really sick and you end up at the doctors, and in some cases people end up at the hospital. And with this new coronavirus that's going around, a lot of people are dying. So that's why we're home, so that we don't get germs into our body. It says, read the text in the bottom box on page 2, then stop. Let's go back. This little screen thing drives me crazy. So if we go back to page 2.
The truth about germs.
Don't read it to me again. All right, so it says, why do I need to wash with soap? Washing your hands with just water isn't enough to get rid of germs. That's why you need soap. Wash your hands with soap for at least 20 seconds. Get your hands all soapy and bubbly. The germs will stick to the soap bubbles. Wash the soap off your hands and the germs will go down the drain. So it says, what happens to the germs when you wash your hands with soap? And obviously we just read that when you wash your hands with soap, the germs stick to the bubbles and then you get to wash them down the drain. All right, it says read the text in the top box on page 3, then stop. All right, so top of page 3. What should you do when you feel a sneeze coming? Dr. Henderson says when you feel a sneeze coming, sneeze into your elbow or a tissue. That way you won't get germs on your hands. How can you keep from getting germs on your hands when you sneeze? So we are going to sneeze into a tissue or into our elbow so that we aren't sneezing into our hands like this. We sneeze like this. All right. And then it says, read the text in the bottom box on page 3. Why isn't hand sanitizer as good as soap? So it says, is hand sanitizer as good as soap? Hand sanitizer is not as good as soap. It may not work that well if your hands have a lot of dirt on them. But sometimes you get germs on your hands and there's no soap nearby. That's when you should use hand sanitizer. Just wash your hands as soon as you can. So it says, why isn't hand sanitizer as good as soap? Because if your hands are dirty already and then you get germs on them, it's not as effective as washing your hands for 20 seconds. All right, what else do we have to do? I've looked at those 2 days, so. All right, so we are going to stop screen sharing. We're gonna read a book, and then we forgot to do the weather.
Let's do the weather real quick.
Okay, let's do the weather real quick then.
All right. So it's going to be sunny again today and cool, but I don't think it's going to be as cool to wear a sweater. So we're going to change. We're still wear jeans, but we're going to put a t-shirt on. I had a sweater on yesterday, and when I left here, I kind of wished I would have had a t-shirt on.
Yeah, it's that time of the year where you leave
Like
the house.
you leave the house, and then you kind of want to change into something else.
Yeah.
Gotta be prepared.
All right, you want to do the today's weather is?
Today's weather is sunny, and it is still September. We are almost into October, Miss Chrissy's favorite month.
I do like October too. All right. Since we got some feedback on my awesome book yesterday and everybody enjoyed me chewing, I have a Dr. Seuss book, or the Cat in the Hat book, and it's called Because a Little Bug Went Ka-Chew. So instead of achoo, we're going to ka-chew today. All right, it says, let me see, there's so much glare on the book. Okay. You may not believe it, but here's how it happened. One fine summer morning, a little bug sneezed. Ka-choo! Because of that sneeze, a little seed dropped. So here's our little seed dropping. We sneezed, it blew the seed down. Because that seed dropped, a worm got hit. Bonked him right on the head. Because he got hit, that worm got mad. Because he got mad, he kicked a tree. The worm kicked a tree, that's silly. Because of that kick, a coconut dropped. Because that nut dropped, a little turtle got bopped. Because he got bopped, that turtle named Jake fell on his back with a splash in the lake. Because of that splash, a hen got wet. Because she got wet, that hen got mad. Because she got mad, that hen kicked a bucket. Because of that kick, the bucket went up. Because it went up, the bucket came down. Because it came down, it hit Farmer Brown. And that bucket got stuck on his head. Because it got stuck, Farmer Brown phoned for help. Because of his phone call, policeman came speeding. Because they were speeding, they hit a big stone. And so one policeman flew up all alone. Because he flew up, he had to come down. And because he came down on the boat Mary Lou, and because he hit hard, he went right through. So here he is going through the boat. He made a big hole in the boat Mary Lou. Because of that hole, the boat started to sink. And because it was sinking, well, what do you think? Everyone started to yelp, and Miss Brown called on the phone for more help. Because of her phone call, more help came fast. They tied a strong rope to the Mary Lou's mast. So here they're tying a rope to the mast of the boat. And because of that rope, the boat didn't go down, but it had to be fixed, so they started for town. And because they went there, it's true, I'm afraid, they ran right in to a circus parade. And that started something they'll never forget. As far as I know, it isn't going on yet. And that's how it happened. Believe me, it's true. Just because a small bug went ka-choo. And that's it. Hope you guys have a great Thursday. As a reminder, packet pickup is ready in the front. You guys can pick up the stuff for next week. Please drop off the stuff for this week. We still need the Scholastic News article, and Chrissy's going to do the craft on video tomorrow and show you guys how to do it for those of you who haven't yet. So if you want to wait until after we're done with the video tomorrow to turn your stuff in, that would be great. But if not, if you want to get a jump on things for next week, you can come pick up your stuff and drop off what you have ready for today. All right, we will see you guys in the morning. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.